Your gas bill last month was probably around $60. Your neighbor in Germany, same month, same size apartment, same cold weather, $340. Same planet, same crisis, same molecule. 5 times more. And the only reason you paid $60 is a gap that is closing right now. Last week, I told you something was coming, something worse than oil, something that comes home. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how that gap closes, what it means for your bill next winter, and 4 moves before it does. Because by the time this makes the news, it's already in your pipeline. U.S. natural gas benchmark, Henry Hub, 380 per million BTU. Europe's benchmark, Dutch TTF, 1860. Say that again. U, 380. Europe, 1860. Same energy, same molecule, same crisis. That spread, $14.89, is the largest gap in the global energy market right now. And it is an invitation. Every tanker captain on Earth is doing that math as we speak, but nobody's explaining why that gap exists and why it's closing. For 100 years, American natural gas was trapped. It moved through pipelines, fixed routes, fixed destinations. American gas stayed in America. Your bill stayed low. Then, 3 letters broke that wall. LNG. Engineers figured out how to freeze natural gas to negative 260 degrees. It shrinks 600 times smaller, small enough for a tanker. Ship to Rotterdam, ship to Tokyo, ship to wherever 1860 is waiting. That technology connected your bill to every energy crisis on the planet. Right now, U.S. LNG terminals are running at near maximum capacity. 18 billion cubic feet leaving American shores every single day. A record. Every molecule on that tanker doesn't stay in your pipeline. Now here's where it gets dangerous. Qatar, one complex, Ras Laffan. 20% of all global LNG supply from one place. March 18th, it was attacked. 17% of Qatar's export capacity gone in a single day. Europe was counting on that gas to refill storage before next winter. It's not coming. So Europe bids higher. They're already at 1860, and the US military announced a blockade of the Strait of Hormuz 2 days ago. This is not a base case scenario anymore. Here's exactly how Europe's crisis becomes your bill. Qatar loses capacity. Europe bids higher for American LNG. More tankers head to Rotterdam. U.S. domestic supply tightens. Henry Hub moves up. Your utility buys at a higher price. That cost arrives in your mailbox 4 to 8 weeks later. Henry Hub already hit 746 during Winter Storm Fern in January. That was weather. Temporary. What's building now is structural. It doesn't ask permission. It doesn't send a warning. It just shows up in December. 4 moves. Real ones. Move 1. If your home heats with natural gas and you don't have budget billing, you're exposed. Henry Hub at 380, your bill is 60 to 80. Henry Hub at 7, 110 to 150. Henry Hub at 10, which Europe already crossed, 160 to 220. Budget billing locks your payment at the annual average calculated today. Call your utility this week, not next month, this week. Once prices move, the average moves with them. You want today's number. Move 2. 43% of U.S. electricity is generated by natural gas, which means your electric bill moves with gas prices. This is where most people lose money without noticing it. If Henry Hub doubles, your summer AC bill goes up $30 to $50 a month. Shift high consumption tasks to off-peak now, before the price moves. Dishwasher at midnight, laundry on weekends. Small shift, locked in before it costs you. Move 3. Lease renewal coming up in the next 6 months. When energy prices spike, landlords absorb the cost for 1 year, then raise rent. The energy spike of winter 2026 shows up in your renewal letter, spring 2027. Negotiate now at today's energy prices. That conversation is worth $300 to $500. Move 4. Go to Google. Set one alert, TTF natural gas price. Alert, above $20. TTF spikes, American exports spike, domestic supply tightens, Henry Hub follows in 4 to 8 weeks. That's your window. TTF is already at 1860. The alert isn't theoretical, it's almost there. Your neighbor in Germany paid $3.40 last month. You paid $60. That gap exists because American gas was trapped for 100 years. LNG broke the trap. Qatar got hit. The Strait just got blockaded. The spread is $14.89. It doesn't stay that wide forever. It never has. It doesn't ask permission. It doesn't send a warning. The people who lock in budget billing this week will not flinch when their neighbors open their bill next January. But here's what I didn't tell you today. We talked about gas. We talked about oil. But there's a third hit, already locked in, already moving through the system. And you'll feel this one every single day, 3 times a day. Because the same strait that shut down your gas also controls 1/3 of all global fertilizer trade. Fertilizer. The stuff that grows your corn, your wheat, your soybeans. Right now, it's spring planting season. Farmers are in their fields today deciding what to grow and how much fertilizer they can afford to put in the ground. Urea, the most common nitrogen fertilizer, just went up 34% in a single month. And 70% of farmers can't afford enough. That decision, made this week, shows up on your grocery receipt this fall. What that means for your food bill, how deep the wave goes, and the 4 moves before it hits the shelf? Next video. 10 minutes. And after it, you'll never walk through a grocery store the same way again.